Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the elect that are scattered across the four corners of the earth, and also to the men that are pushing this truth and sincerity. Okay, today we just wanted to get into something basic because it's still seemingly unknown to certain people who probably aren't going to get it anyway, but we're here to edify the elect. So we just wanted to get into what our nation looks like, what the Israelites look like. Are they the same complexion as those who claim to be the Jews over there in Israel, or do they look something opposite to that? Okay, so we just wanted to get a couple of scriptures proving that the original skin color of the so-called Jews, or I should say the Israelites, was not the complexion of what one would call a Caucasian today. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get that in Numbers.
This is Numbers chapter 12, beginning at verse 9. And the anger of Yahweh was kindled against them, and he departed, and the cloud departed from off the tabernacle.
Right. So this is in the book of Numbers. This was when Miriam and Aaron were essentially rebelling against the authority that the Most High gave Moses, okay, to be I suppose ruler over the congregation at that time, spiritually overseeing all of these tasks, which are really a burden, but especially in a woman's, a simple woman's eyes, the perception of power, really blinded both of them, and the Most High, was wroth. He was very wroth. He was very wroth with Aaron and Mary. Okay, so what he did was a nice example to humble them, because really the Most High really chastises us to humble us, whether you're a 2/3 or an elect man. He's really doing it. It's going to humble the elect, but it's all to humble Israel. You know what I'm saying? But the only people who are going to be humbled by that, who are going to stop being rebellious, is that elect. Okay. All right, so go ahead and get that again.
This is Numbers chapter 12, beginning at verse 9. And the anger of Yahweh was kindled against them, and he departed, and the cloud departed from off the tabernacle. And behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow.
Right, so for a punishment for I guess I should say greed, for lack of a better word, for her chiding and speech against Moses, okay, the Most High turned her from dark to light. It says, read it again for me.
Come. And the anger of Yahweh was kindled against them, and he departed, and the cloud departed from off the tabernacle. And behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow.
It says she became leprous. She became as white as snow. So what was she originally? She had to have been something darker than as white as snow, right? So the picture that comes to my mind is what Esau, the skin condition that Esau likes to call vitiligo, which all you have to do is Google that, and you can see that whenever someone has vitiligo, they have spots and bleaches that, well, it looks like their skin is bleached. Like, say for example, if my hand had vitiligo, I'd have spots of white, and sometimes there's large areas of skin. You can tell that it's not natural, basically, and their skin literally is without pigment. Okay, so he turned Miriam from likely a dark skin, because she was a Levite, likely from a dark skinned woman, okay, into immediately without having any pigment, which made her look as white as the pages on this book. All right. Well, it says white as snow, so really whiter than that. Okay. You just finish that verse up.
Con. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous.
Right. So he's looking at her like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He feared. He was like, okay, yeah, that's all I had to see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, both of them knew that the Lord was pissed off. And what happened after that? She had to go outside of the congregation. Okay. So leprosy is a disease, man. All right. And when you become leprous, you become white as snow. All right. So how can somebody who has leprosy, when they become white as snow, excuse me, does that so is everybody? Because all of those who claim to be Jews, they are all white as snow. So does all the nation of Israel have leprosy? Or should I say they claim to be of the southern tribes, either Judah, Benjamin, or Levi? So are they do they have leprosy? No, man. Okay, go ahead.
This is 2 Kings chapter 5, beginning at verse 27. The leprosy, therefore, of Naaman shall cleave unto thee, and unto thy seed forever. And he went out from his presence a leper, as white as snow.
Right. So, Naaman was a man who was originally leprous, okay, and then the Most High healed him and turned him back leprous again, man. Okay, and so he didn't have any pigment. This says it there again. It's white as snow. That is a metaphor, man, for how pale their skin looked in comparison to who? Everyone else. Who looked what? Darker than that. Right? All right? And as a matter of fact, leprosy began with Cain. When the Most High put that mark on Cain, that's what that leprosy is, okay? And as a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and read in Genesis, okay? Because this goes all the way back to ancient times. Genesis chapter 4. I'm going to start at verse 14. It says, behold, you know what? Verse 13. It says, and Cain said unto Yahweh, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. Why would they do that? If somebody just seen a random stranger, why would they kill that man? You know, if they just found a random, somebody who looked, if you just found somebody who looked like you, well, the thing is, man, the Most High put a mark upon him. Okay, if you go to the next verse, in verse 15, it says, and Yahweh said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And Yahweh set a mark upon Cain, okay, an identifier, something that is signal or a sign that is basically something that you can see visually, okay. It says he set a mark upon